Hello folks, welcome to 2016. So this is kind of the last form of vlog I'm going to do for a while. I'm thinking of kind of doing them every month or so, but what I wanted to do with this one was kind of wrap up the year really, have a look at what happened last year, reflect on final word counts and that kind of thing, have a look at any lessons that I've learnt, and then also look to the year ahead. So first of all, just to do a final recap of what I managed to achieve last year. Words written, I wrote 1,323,200 words, which is very healthy. Words edited, I edited 1,812,400 words, which is fantastic, which was what I needed to do. I published 52 short stories, one a week, every week. I published 15 books, which was, yeah, amazing. I did 363 vlogs. There were 2 missing days in Italy, but I'm going to let myself off that because I think that's pretty good going. So in terms of the challenge itself, yes, I consider it a success with flying colours, which I'm really, really thrilled about. I set it in a moment of blind, crazy ambition, and had no idea whether I could manage it at all, really. I thought I could, but you know, as it literally came down to the last 2 days, so yeah, it was a close thing. But I'm very pleased that I've managed that, so that's fantastic. I'm quite proud of myself, really. Also last year, thought I'd mention other things that I did. I managed to get some fantastic GCSE results out of a wonderful class of students, one of the highest results in the school, which I was very pleased with. I managed to go on a couple of tours, which was very nice, got flown to other countries and played music for lots of people, which was brilliant. I wrote and directed my first ever musical production, which was good going as well. I'd almost forgotten about that. I bought a house and moved in, which was quite exciting and a little bit stressful as house moves are, but that was quite good going as well. And I also think managed to maintain being a fairly good father and husband along the way, which, so yeah, quite a busy year really, but one I'm quite pleased with. So yes, yay for the challenge, it's done. So things that I learnt from the year. So I'm not sure if I learnt stuff as kind of reinforced things that I felt I already knew, but the key one for me really is the power of habits. I had healthy habits formed. I didn't let them slip. I didn't change them. I just stuck to them, and that was a massive. That really was the main thing I think that enabled me to kind of do so much. And kind of behind that, underlying that, I suppose, is having lots of passion for it. And I think there are perhaps lots of authors out there who are quite good with habits but aren't necessarily that passionate, and maybe quite a lot of authors with lots of passion but aren't all that good at keeping these kind of healthy habits going. I think it's the combination of those two things that makes it happen. I also definitely had quite a lot of self-belief as well. I believed that I could do it. I was very worried at certain points, and definitely I hit kind of mid-September time, and I was convinced I wasn't going to be able to do it. But yeah, I had that self-belief that if I kept going at it, I would get there, which was a huge thing. And then the other one was just kind of, again, reinforcing for me the danger of procrastination, how easy it is to slip into it and how it really does just derail everything. Looking and finding those excuses to not do what has to be done is so easy and such a natural thing to do, and it's kind of avoiding that has enabled me to get this far. Other important lessons is have no social life whatsoever, not watch any TV. Yeah, they were both quite useful as well. So looking forward now, 2016, what am I going to do? I did think about setting another public challenge, but I decided not to. I kind of already have in my head what I intend to do. A couple of simple things. I'm going to write another 1,000,000 words because I know I can do that, and because I love it. It's what keeps me going. So yeah, so I'll be writing another 1,000,000 words. In terms of publishing, I want to publish at least the next 3 in the Ninja Zombie Killer series, and I want to publish a trilogy that I've written called the Dream Dancer Trilogy. So I'm going to release at least those 6. I've just started another series today because it's back to writing today, which is quite exciting. But I also have the 8-book City Electric, so I think I might try and release the first 3 in that as well. So at least 9 books I think I'll try and publish this year. But to begin with, what I'm looking for is kind of expanding what I've already got. So I'm going to be putting all of the books that I released this year out in print as well, and attempting to put as many of them as I can out in audiobook. And I'm currently kind of umming and ahhing as to how I'm going to do the audiobooks. Some of them I think I'll record myself, and some of them I'm going to be shipping out, hopefully through Audible, to try and get some other people involved with that as well. The other main thing to do this year, to be kind of aiming at, is marketing, really. Is trying to sell what I've got. I've now got nearly 20, yes, I've got 20 different books out there in all kinds of genres, rather frustratingly. And so the main aim for this year is to really start to market them and push them. Lots more time for me on social media, lots of making friends with people, lots of making some nice connections, getting lots of book reviews, all the kind of things that I need to do to kind of get the ball rolling and get the momentum going. And I was doing quite well with that at the beginning of the year, and obviously as the year went on, it all slipped, which was fine. I didn't mind that, but I've really got to push that again. So that's the main thing for this year. Speaking of which, if anyone does fancy reviewing any of the books that I've written or released this year, then please let me know and I can send you a copy over. That's about it for 2015. I am a little bit sad that it's finished, but I'm also very pleased that I'm not going to have to sit down and do a vlog every night, I must confess. It's really tiring and has really added to the load this year. So it is quite nice to be kind of saying goodbye to it. That's about all. I would like to say thank you to Jerry for all the +1s. I'd like to say Julie for all the lovely support, and I'd like to say thank you for George for watching every single one. And obviously, I'd love to say thank you to my wife and my kids for being amazing. But yeah, thank you if you have been along for the ride. It's been in some way enlightening or interesting or entertaining. And I shall not see you tomorrow. I'll see you another time. Cheers.